You may have heard Billie Eilish's song about him, but who is he? Let's find out. Ritz was born in Nigeria in 1962 and grew up in a small village with no running water or electricity. But he had big dreams. After studying computer science in university, he moved to the US and started working as a programmer for a bank in California. It wasn't long before he was promoted to head of security. But it turned out that instead of protecting the bank, he was secretly stealing from them. He created a program that allowed him to transfer money from customers' accounts to his own. And when the bank noticed the missing funds, they called the police. This is when things took a very bad turn for Ritz. He was arrested and sent to prison. But all this time, Ritz had been living a double life. While working at the bank, he had also set up a Ponzi scheme called promising investors massive returns if they signed up. He told people he made millions of dollars from his legitimate business and used this money to pay those who invested in But when he went to prison, the scheme collapsed and thousands of people lost their life savings. To make matters worse, the judge in his case ordered him to pay back the bank the $6.8 million he stole. And since he didn't have any money left, he declared bankruptcy. But somehow, after all this, in 2007, he started a new Ponzi scheme called and promised people they would make 3% profit every month. And because he had learned from his mistakes, he made sure to keep most of his activities under the radar. For a while, everything went well and people made money. But then in 2011, the FBI caught on and shut the site down. Ritz was arrested again and sentenced to 30 years in prison. In 2014, he was extradited to Nigeria, where he was finally able to enjoy some luxuries like air conditioning. But he was far from being comfortable, as people in Nigeria saw him as a hero who was tricking rich Westerners. They even built shrines in his honor and made him an offer he couldn't refuse. If you want to know more about famous internet scams, check out the series in the description.